for educational critical review and reaction is the late, great Jordan Maxwell.
Say that again.
Do you think he's a reptile?
Do I think the reptiles what?
No, do I think Yahweh?
Yahweh was a reptile?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense to me. Yeah, that sounds like it. And so the people obviously thought, my God, they came in on this big thing that flew in from the sky, and they're coming off, and they look different. They're militarily dressed. They don't look like us. They're wearing clothes, and they speak another language, and they're generous. They give us all this to all these wonderful little gifts. And so there were gods who came from outer space. Well, yeah, they did come from outer space, yeah, but they're not gods. They're just a bunch of people back in another country you don't even know exists. They're just as bad as you are. You know? But they got a big war. You got some spears to fight your enemies. No, they got a big war going.
Yeah, I got my little weapon right here, Jordan. So,
yeah,
the one I stole from a reptilian.
Yeah, and if you want to go into the Congo, those people would be scared stiff seeing something like that. And so there were gods who came from outer space. Well, yeah, they did come from outer space, yeah, but they're not gods. They're just a bunch of people back in another country you don't even know exists. They're just as bad as you are. You know? But they got a big war. You got some spears to fight your enemies. No, they got a big war going.
Yeah, I got my little weapon right here, Jordan. So,
yeah,
the one I stole from a reptilian.
Yeah, and if you want to go into the Congo, those people would be scared stiff seeing something like that. Quite a few years ago in public at a big conference that David and I were on the stage together, and he was talking about the reptilian subject. I said to the audience, I am totally convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that there are reptilians, but not because David Icke brought the subject up. I knew about this subject long before I ever heard of David Icke, and I am totally convinced that he is right. There is something that's happening on this earth that because we are reptilians, we have reptilian brains. We were born in our water. The scientists and doctors will tell you that we are reptilian in our complex of the way we're made up as humans.
Do you think the royal families that he discusses, and other researchers also, do you think they have more of this reptilian blood and this reptilian lineage within their bloodlines?
I tend to believe that. Once you begin to see how this earth really operates and what's actually going on and who's been doing it and who's been at the helm of this for thousands of years, even before America was founded, it's just a very frightening picture when you finally wake up to find out that the human race is being led down a dark alley for a long time, and now it's finally getting to the point with our technology that we are collapsing like the Roman Empire. But the problem is we're taking the whole damn world with us. And the people are not able to do anything. The people are powerless. They all know something's wrong, but nobody can do anything about it. I mean, you can cry and complain, but you can't do anything with it. And the reason why is because knowledge is power. And something very bad is coming on this earth. I don't care what how you figure it, something is coming. And somebody is in charge of this darkness. And somebody's causing these things to happen. And again, I'm saying this because I am totally convinced after looking at it and talking to all the kind of people I have over the years and examining this subject, I'm totally sure that I'm absolutely right, that we humans on the earth are being led by some dark otherworld, not supernatural, but preternatural preternatural means not of this world. Some other kind of intelligence is already here, most likely has been here for millions of years, right among us, and they manipulate us, they lead us, they give us our religions, they give us our religious beliefs, they give us our political concepts, they have put together our economic order in the world. Somebody very evil has been running for God knows how long, been running a very evil, bloodthirsty world. I'm ashamed to even be a part of this mess right now, but I see it better because at 76 years old, I've been around the world many times. I know what I'm talking about. I couldn't care less who I'm offending. It doesn't matter who I offend. The truth is the human race is in trouble, and it's going to get a hell of a lot worse real soon. You have no idea in the world what's really coming very soon. It's going to be a catastrophe because you've got too many millions and millions of people who collectively have got an IQ of 70 that have no idea in the world what to do or how to do anything. You have to feed them. All they know how to do is reproduce and bring in more babies, and those babies have babies, and more babies until you got 7.5 billion people collectively with an IQ of 70, and the entire world is falling apart. Crime, criminal syndicates, organized crime, government syndicates, banking. I think you're finally getting the point. The human race is in trouble. And that brings me back to my original idea that I wanted to talk about. This whole idea that the world is being ruled by preternatural powers on this earth. Something which is not human is guiding us and driving us into insanity. And when people like David Icke talk about reptilian aliens, well, there's a hell of a lot of documentation in religions and governments and all kinds of institutions that have got a lot of information on that one subject.